Morning everyone, joined by David up here at Euroa, and coming off a very successful weekend last Saturday where we had 6 Metro winners, including a Group 1 in the Goodwood. Let's have a look at our runners this coming Saturday. First up, in the Kingsford Smith Cup over 1300 metres in Brisbane, the Group 1 event, we've got Darren for Mark Zara.
He's a horse that's going from strength to strength. His work this week's been excellent. Stepping up to the 1300 on the I noticed I've had a good week, but it's still rated heavy, the track. I expect him to run really well because this horse handles all conditions.
Back to Sandown. In the opening event, a 1200 metre race for 2-year-olds, we have the Consigliere for Craig Williams.
Look, he's going up in class, but he was a 2-year-old who beat the older horses last start. He's very powerful. He's probably going to be a 1400 metre miler, so look for him finishing strongly.
Race 2, over the 1200 metres, we've got 2 runners, Sullivan Bay for Mitch Aiken and a third emergency wind force for Corey Parrish.
Sullivan Bay has come back from Adelaide and her work's been excellent. She's very fit. She makes her own luck. She races up on the pace. And Wind Force, probably unlikely to get a run. Got the task ahead of him from 17 as well.
On to race 4, which is the Australian Hurdle over 3400. We've got Honey Steele's Gold for Shane Jackson.
He's been a terrific competitor for us. Probably his ideal distance and a good each-way chance.
On to race 5, over 2400 metres. We've got 2 runners. The first of those is Epsom Hill for Daniel Stackhouse.
Yeah, he ran his best race for the stable last start. Maybe fractionally unlucky and looks like he's trained on.
And the second runner, Raindrops on Roses for Corey Parrish.
A prolific place getter. We decided to go up in class, down in weight. And look, she always runs a good race. She's a very honest man.
Race 6 over the mile. We've got a couple of runners. The first is Jack and Obey for Craig Williams.
Blinkers on, freshened up, back to a mile. He'll zip along on the pace, if not lead, and be hard to catch.
And we've got Patrology for Corey Parrish, gate 10.
Look, if the pace is on, this horse goes well for Corey. I thought his run was excellent the other day. Another 50 yards he might have won. It's a bit more testing track, Sandown. So if the pace is on, look for him charging home.
On to race 7, also over the mile, but for the 3-year-old fillies, we've got Lady Lee for Craig Williams.
Just a frustrating run of bad barriers with this filly. We've got a top jockey on her, and she's been racing really well without any luck.
Race 8, over 1400 metres, again for 3-year-olds. We've got a couple of runners. The first is Zamzam for Jake Bayliss.
She was dominant at Flemington last start, and looks like she's trained on.
And Valiano for Craig Williams.
Starting to hit his form again. I thought that it was encouraging his last run. Wouldn't surprise me if he popped up.
And we also have a couple of runners in the final event, over 1400 metres. The first is Canny Essent for Damien Oliver.
Yeah, I think the horse is in great form. He last start Sydney winner, has come back and worked really well. Should run extremely well.
And we've also got Bradman for Corey Parrish in gate 1.
Yeah, he'll be back in the field weaving through and charging late. Probably better at this distance than at the mile.
You were on fire last week, Dave, with your best bets. You gave us 2, Furic and Extra Zero at $35 on the tote. Can you back it up this week?
I like Canny Essent with D. Oliver. Probably at his maximum distance, but the track work he did here this week was fantastic.
Thanks, Dave.